Good morning, class. So today, in this topic of menus and covers, this will be the first one today, we will be talking about the different menus and what all covers are needed for it. So to begin with, we have done a bit about menu in our previous class. Menu, we can say, it is not just a list of food items, but a menu planning has to be elaborate because it will define the decor, service style, costume, cooking skills, everything is included when we plan a menu in a hotel. So, every hotel must have a complete knowledge about the different cuisines that it is introducing. So for this, they have to choose the correct staff, proper storage facilities. They must write a brief description so the guests are able to know what they are ordering for. Then the method of preparation, presentation, garnishes, everything has to be complete. Then only the menu is a successful menu. So the objective of menu planning is to meet up to the expectation of the guests who have come, because here they might want different cuisines which may be served in a cuisine hotel, or a hotel may or a restaurant may only serve a particular cuisine. Like Chinese restaurants may only serve Chinese cuisines. Then the guest, when he comes to a particular restaurant, wants value for his money, so the item price has to be properly thought of. Socio-economic factors have to be taken into account, demographic concerns, ethnic factors, religious factors needs to be thought of. Now we move on to the main topic, menu groupings. That is, when a complete menu is served in a restaurant or in a wedding or in a party at home, how do the different courses follow? To begin with, the first course is appetizer. Appetizer can be hot or cold, and it is served in small quantities, and it may be a fruit, it may be vegetables, it may be food, it may be juices, salads, so it's a variety but served in small quantities. Followed by the appetizer. The second course in a menu is, again, hot or cold, cream or clear soup. The popular soups we generally go and have in a restaurant are tomato soup, sweet corn soup, then cream of mushroom soup, garnishes. Then the third course includes the entree. Entree is a French word and generally includes fish, poultry, lamb, pork, and these are popular dishes which are included in entree, like roast lamb with mint sauce, fish and chips, etc. Followed by this, we have the fourth course. Course includes the starch items. For example, when we talk about Indian cooking, suppose if dal has been served and vegetables or meat, etc. as an entree, then in that case it will be accompanied with rice or chapatis or parathas. But when we serve a continental dish where we are offering pepper steak or chicken roast, then definitely the starch dish would be accompanying it would be bread, pasta, etc. Followed by this, the next course is the vegetable items. The vegetable items can be dry, curried, spiced, according to the main dish. It should be in coordination with the main dish. These items are independent main dishes for the vegetarians also. And lastly, we come to the ending of the meal is always done with a dessert. Done with a dessert, like ice creams, cakes, or Indian sweets in case of Indian food. And at the same time, we have beverages. Beverages like tea, coffee, or some after dinner or after food liquor. So these would be in different menus, or these are the different courses we find in a menu. Please pay attention to this, because this will be a part of practical examination also. So once again I repeat, a menu grouping or the different courses in a menu are appetizers, soups, third course is your entree, then comes the starch item, vegetables which will match the entree, desserts according to the cuisine chosen, followed by after food beverage like cold coffee, or you can have hot tea, etc. So this is how menu is grouped. Then when a menu is planned by a restaurant, what are the things that has to be kept in mind? The aesthetic value, that is the correct matching of colors, too much of colors in the food. The menu planner must remember that colorful dishes must be matched with even the white or dishes where not much color is there. Textures. If one of the food items, like if we are offering something hard, it should be connected with something which is soft. Like the entree, soft entrees must be accompanied with hard or crunchy side dish. Then flavors, contrasting flavors. Sweet and sour are contrasting flavors which are included together. Bland with spicy. Then form. Different shapes or variety of dish can be included. Shapes can create shapes with vegetables and meat. Then certain items in cookings are used regularly, like cubes, diced florets, mashed vegetables, etc. Then we come to the next part of this topic today, that is menu covers. Menu covers, as the name suggests, will give the personality of the restaurant. A quality restaurant generally has got very good, sleek menu cards. They make it with expensive materials like leather or paper or something which is expensive. But the menu cover, we find that the more elaborate it is, the more it will be good for the guests to know about what they are going in for. For example, a grill room can have a menu cover on a wooden slice of tree trunk. A coffee shop can have a children's menu with pop-up cartoons. So in this way, different menus according to the mood of the restaurant or according to the type of the restaurant can be introduced. But it must focus on what the menu is mentioned in it. Before producing any work of art, a menu planner needs to know the business, what business it has been put up for, The potential of the kitchen crew, very important, whether the kitchen crew can make it or not. The menu must inform. The wording must satisfy the purpose. Like, for example, English breakfast. But when it is translated, everybody knows an English breakfast. But when it is translated, it means 2 fresh farm eggs of your choice, with sausages, crispy bacon, fluffy mashed potatoes, and grilled red tomato. It communicates everything. So if a guest is just told that the price of the English breakfast is much, he or she will not be able to understand. So it will be better for the restaurant owner to mention in detail as to what an English breakfast is. So they must write in detail that it contains 2 fresh farm eggs made according to their taste, fried sausages, fried bacon, grilled tomatoes, and fluffy mashed potatoes. So the guest must be informed about the items they would be getting. Like for example, Indian, if it's an Indian menu, we can mention very clearly that it is steamed Indian rice with a curry of their choice. So menu cover designers take great care to come up with something unique according to the restaurant they are being used for. Some materials that can be used are paper, cloth, plastic, wood, leather. Then Western style barbecue grill house use leather as a reflection of cowboys and horses. Egyptian restaurants use pyramids and parchment paper. Then what you find, discotheques, they can use bone material in this way. It must be a cover, artwork must be there on the cover. Like colorful pictures, stylish names, geometrical designs, decorative patterns, borders, cutouts, etc. Then we come to the menu now. How to write a menu in detail. So, as I said, suppose we have this, when we go for a continental dish, we have the French names which may not be very knowledgeable to a common man. For example, a dish called prawn au gratin may be very difficult for a common man to understand that what does this French term or this French dish mean. So they can mention that prawns au gratin means fresh type prawns baked in white wine sauce and covered with mozzarella cheese. So everything, the method of preparation, the main ingredient, the secondary ingredients, in a short sentence should accompany the name of the dish so that it is made clear to the guest as to what he or she is ordering. Then claims, whatever made, should be true. Like if fresh prawns are written, then the restaurant should not serve prawns. Then if a particular kind of cheese is mentioned, only that should be used. Then some